Pharmaceutical cost cutting. Don't be fooled or overconfident. You need a partner to go on the journey with you to help identify those key costs in those key locations with those key influencers throughout your organization. And I'm going to give you 7 steps to get started with this and see cost cutting manifest positively in your P&L statements today. Step 1, you have to identify an executive team that's going to take part or a steering committee and ensure that P&L objectives across your organizations, your operating entities, and your products are set. For step 2, we're going to define the current state of cost performance across those organizations, products, and operating entities. This is done by defining how much money we spend in each one of those entities versus the EBITDA of the company and defining that ratio. An example might be how much money we're spending on our quality organization versus how much EBITDA is coming into the organization. For step 3, we're going to prioritize our organizations, our products, and our operating entities by the volume that goes through them or their value to the organization. An example might be, is drug substance a priority over drug product? Is quality a priority over manufacturing? Is one operating location more important than another? Now for step 4, you're going to create your design core team. And these are your cross-functional representatives from those organizations, products, and operating entities. And you're going to coach them how to conduct workshops with very simple financial assumptions and ROI models so they can develop a list of priority cost-cutting opportunities throughout their teams and organizations. An example of this team could be facilities and engineering looking at fixed and capital costs, MS&T looking at the type of consumables and methods used in manufacturing, could be quality looking at things like rejection rates and disposition. It could be manufacturing looking at yield or accidents. It could be our supply chain and materials management looking at waste and expiration. In step 5, after those workshops have been completed, the steering committee or executive team is going to combine those results and simply Pareto them and snap the line of the projects that are going to get us to our P&L or stretch P&L goals. In step 6, it's time to implement a governance framework that provides oversight from that executive committee or steering committee of these projects to ensure not only that they're being completed, but that we're seeing the results manifest in our P&L statements. And finally, for step 7, which is optional, you can take those projects that didn't quite make that Pareto cut and label them as L2 projects. These wouldn't be governed by the steering or executive committee, but they could be governed and completed by those organizations, operating entities to protect against outside financial woes that could manifest in our financial statements or potential letdowns of those L1 projects governed by that steering committee. If you can't already tell, I am passionate about cost cutting and pharmaceutical supply chain operations. It is such a simple way to give money back to the organization, to make drugs more accessible to patients, or to innovate for patients. If you like this video, please comment, share it. I'm Ron Eggert with Propeller Consulting. Until next time.